There's a mystery surrounding this gold treasure I have in my possession that I found. Stay tuned and I'll tell you the story and show you the treasure. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. As I said in the bumper, yep, I have in my possession a gold treasure. Let me set the story up. In 1983, I was asked to go use my artistic talents and paint advertisements on a window of a thrift shop down in Grants Pass, Oregon. So I went and purchased some art supplies to be able to achieve this job. When I went down and painted the advertisement, the owner of the thrift shop stiffed me for payment. I was expecting some money. I needed the money, but dang, this guy stiffed me. That was a little dishonest of him to pull that. But he paid me anyway. Instead, he asked me, he just told me he had several boxes on the floor in the back room of his shop. So I went through the side door in the back room, and there sat many boxes. I think he had purchased uh, like an auction warehouse or something like that. Anyway, he had all these boxes sitting back there. So I picked, and I saw one box with maybe one item in the top of it. I didn't dig through the boxes, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I could use this item for something. So I put it in my pickup, and then I went back and I kind of looked around the boxes and selected another box. Now, I don't remember the contents of these boxes. That was 38 years ago. But when I got home, I just kind of like took the boxes, disgusted. I just like set them in the corner of the garage, and there they sat for about a year. Yep, a whole year these boxes sat in the corner of the garage. Then I had to clean things up and get them things moved around. So I went through, picked through the box, and found some items, other additional items I can use. And in the bottom of this one box was this item laying face down. So I picked up the item and I looked at it, and it's just like, what the expletive, expletive, expletive. I was speechless. It's like, this is incredible. The art, or the gold, this is real gold, people. The gold I found was a gold record. Yes, it was an actual 45 gold record from the Tamla label. It was a subsidiary of Motown Records. And on the label, it's Stone Music or Stone Diamond Music. Now, Eddie Kendricks, also known went by the name of Eddie Kendrick, he was one of the co-founders of the Temptations. And when he broke from the Temptations in like 1973, he went and launched a bunch of singles or a couple of albums. And one of the albums or singles he released was Boogie Down. He was tapping into the the disco dance music for the dance floors as they were cropping up all across the nation. I remember those days. Anyway, he recorded this song. I'll leave a link up here for which will take you to the official website to be able to listen to this song. I'm not going to play it here because I don't want to infringe on any copyrights. But I have in my possession and have had in my possession for the last 38 years this record. And I never thought much of it until just recently when I was thinking about my treasure hunting series. And it's like, now, wait a minute. I had a treasure that I found years ago. Yeah, so this is one of those treasures. So how about that? Who knew this old cowboy would end up with a gold record of a funk tune? I'm impressed. It's Boogie Down by Eddie Kendricks. one of the founding singers, co-founding singers of the Temptations. Now, the mystery surrounding this gold record is who actually did it belong to, and how actually it ended up in a box on the floor in the back room of a thrift shop in Grants Pass, Oregon in 1983. Now, this song was published in 1973. I think it was released around February 1974. Eddie came out with his only #1 hit that hit #1 on both the Billboard and the R&B labels and overseas, and he reached gold. Now, he got several gold records, but this reached #1 on the R&B and #2 on Billboard's top 10. But it stayed, it was in the top 10 for a long time, and he's had several top 10 hits. But he was an icon. He was quite a legendary man. He passed away in 1993 of, I believe it was lung cancer. So I got in my possession this record 10 years after it was released. And 10 years before Eddie died. Now the question and the mystery is, how did this record get from where it was to the bottom of that box in the back room of a thrift store in Grants Pass, Oregon? I don't know. Here's a closer look at it. There you go. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm a frugal homestead tucked high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest. Please check out my series on the treasure hunting series. I've been invited to do various estate cleanups throughout my time and end up with all kinds of free stuff and real treasures. One estate I ended up with a whole house full of furniture. Moving the furniture out, I found a big can of jewelry, and then jewelry under the bedroom furniture as I moved them. So got a pickup, a free pickup. I got a free boat, got a free fifth wheel. I even got this babe, a free tractor. That is with the attachments. Yeah, incredible hunting, a treasure hunting series. Also, I have a going off grid, or no, I have the going off grid series, but I also have the off the beaten path series. Yeah, check that out. The off the beaten path series. I took a hike and I revealed the story of lost gold that I personally am aware of, and I was personally involved in around the gold itself. So check out that video. I'll leave a link up here and at the end of this video so you guys can be able to see what this old fart's up to. Yeah, interesting. Who knew? A gold record? I mean, seriously, a gold record? Just found indiscriminately in the bottom of a box, sat in the corner of my garage for a year. It's like, wow. Seriously, wow, folks. Stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing, by clicking that bell icon. That alerts you to the new videos as I do upload them. Click that share button. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms really helps out my channel. Something else you can do for me is like the show, and also please leave a comment or a question. And if you guys know anything about the mystery of this album, or namely JSF Productions, I looked and looked and looked, and I could not find JSF Productions existing today except for a dance thing in LA. I don't know if they're the same ones, but it looks like this record, they were part of the manufacture of the record, and so they received the gold copy, and I think that's how it goes. I'm not sure. That's the mystery. Maybe you guys could help me. Be safe, and please, always be kind. You never know what I'm going to be up to. Yeah, we'll see you guys. Bye-bye.